TV8's presentation of Festival Stage, sponsored by BOP Insecticide Sprays. BOP, nothing comes close, and powered by the National Cultural Foundation.
Welcome to Festival Stateside. Good night. Great to have you on board. Great to have your company. I'm the Admiral. And of course, we're brought to you tonight by BOP Insecticide Sprays. Don't forget, nothing comes close. And the National Cultural Foundation powering the festival. All right. So we are smack into the middle of the Crop Over Festival. We've already had the Party Monarch competition, of which one winner emerged from that competition in both categories. Mikey Mercer. The interesting thing about the Party Monarch is that the judges in both categories gave him 100 points. That has never been done in the history of this festival. And it will be interesting to talk to the judges to find out how that happened. 100 points. For a man to get 100 points, that's a perfect score. I ain't got no problem with it. Mikey obviously had a very good time in both categories, and I certainly wish him well. This is not the first time for him doing the double, but you know how life is sometimes. A lot of money was spent in that competition. A lot of artists were able to pull off some money because they spend a lot of money in making it happen. So they were able to do some getting back. But there are too many songs that are missing from these competitions. There are too many other good people missing from these competitions. I think the only reason for that is because of the way the songs are chosen going into the particular competitions. For me, it's total madness to think that for you to qualify for a competition like that, you have to stand up in an empty room with 5 people and judges and be able to put it all out there. Nah, we got to take the preliminary stages to a stage. We got to take the semifinals, if you're doing it, to a 10 or a stage and let the people see how you would perform. The other thing with me is the distribution of points. These are things we got to look at. The Calypso fraternity needs to have a look at it. For instance, in the Calypso Monarch competition, the arrangement is 5 points. What? How on earth? 5 points for arrangements? Nah, that is unreal. And in the Party Monarch competition, I believe, this is just my subjective feeling, but if you look at what St. Vincent is doing and what Grenada and Antigua and them doing, the crowd response in the Party Monarch gets a lot of points because it is obvious. Who buys the music? Who goes to the parties? Who bring the people to the party? It's the artist. So it tells me that they're coming because your song is a good song, and crowd response is extremely important. It is extremely important. Yeah, you got your melody, you got your lyrical content, and I must say to you, lyrical content don't hold much weight here because we've had some songs with 2 lines and 3 lines and rock the house. So many of them listen back to a lot of our stuff over the years. So we got to look at that. I ain't comfortable with the criteria that's written down both for the pick of the crop and, of course, for the Party Monarch. But that's a different story. But congratulations to Mikey. I want to tell you, full credit. Mikey's worked hard at his game. Obviously, he's doing the right things. He looked the part. He sounded the part. He was the part. And I hear all the radio stations playing the songs now. So them DJs who about there playing all the nasty bashment and thing and promoting them types of songs from the people radio stations and in the parties. I see all the switching now. They're playing Fetters and they're playing Bajan and they're doing all. Yeah. I told you all last week, stop letting the DJs control what happened in the country. Investigate the songs. You got YouTube. Force them to play what you want them to play. Don't let them control it, because if you let them control it, Moby gonna win road match every year in this country. You got to be careful with them things. You got to be very careful with them things. And I'm very serious about these things. Anyhow, festival stage, that's me. You know how it is. I can tell you it as it is. Tonight, when I leave here, I will go to see the remaining of the Carter's Shining Stars. Ronnie Clark is judging tonight, so I have to see Ronnie Clark. And I want to tell you, House of Soca was absolutely magnificent. I counted maybe about 8 or 9 who could get into the finals from House of Soca. From House of Soca. And there's a name I want you all to remember. He was on this show. I think he was on the first show we had. A youngster called Raheem. Let me tell you all something, right? Raheem is going to give some trouble. He is going to get to the finals, because if he don't get there, I don't know nothing but Calypso. So he's going to get there. And when he gets there, I know he's going to give a whole lot of problems. Tonight, I want to introduce to you a young lady whom I don't know that you know this young lady. I certainly don't know her, but she has a song this year that we're going to invite you to have a listen to. And let me pick up my paper and make sure that I get her name right. I wanted to talk to her before, but I didn't get opportunity to do that. So what we're going to do is, after her performance, we're going to sit down and have a conversation with her to find out why, in fact, she's even involved in this festival. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome together tonight on festival stage performing You Only Live Once. You Only Live Once. Dexia.
You only live once, YOLO. You only got one life to live. The world is full of problems. This truth we can't deny. I know we need to trump them to see a brighter day. Take a look in the mirror. With self, get yourself together, leave worry on the shelf, and please remember, YOLO. You only got one life to live. You only live once, YOLO. You only got one life to live, YOLO. You only got one life to live. You only live once, YOLO. You only got one life to live. Some people try to harm you for no reason at all. Everything you say or do is just to see you fall, but never ever falter. Never ever crack. Look always to the master. He always got your back. And please remember, YOLO. You only got one life to live. You only live once, YOLO. You only got one life to live, YOLO. You only got one life to live. You only live once, YOLO. You only got one life to live.
Welcome back to Festival Stage. I just want to remind the artists in this country, this Festival Stage here is bigger than any botanical gardens, bigger than any Kensington Oval. This Festival Stage is seen across almost every home in Barbados. So my thing is that if you coming on Festival Stage to perform, you gotta come to perform, you gotta look the part. You understand what I mean? This is not the stage where you come dressed in a t-shirt and a pants and just sing. If that is what you plan to do, don't come here. When you come here, you got to dress and you got to look the part because you're going across the world. We're in the world now. We're on YouTube. We're on the world. We're going across the world. People all over the place seeing you. And you may come and you may look good. And they may give you a call or call Teacher Hines and say, Teacher, that young lady you had on, I like the way she looked. I like the way she sung. You get a job. But if you feel that you coming here and treating this place like a standpipe, there's no place to come. Don't come here. Make sure when you get here, you look the part. That's my take on that. I want to say good night to Miss Aisha Butcher, your name.
Good night.
And I understand, well, this weekend in Barbados is almost dedicated to the juniors,
yes,
the young
please.
People. Mm-hmm. And you are coordinator of the finals, the Junior Monarch finals?
Yes, Scotiabank Junior Monarch.
All right, Scotiabank Junior Monarch finals. So
yes,
talk
please.
to me. Seems as though we got some good songs, we got some good entries in it. What can we expect?
We can expect excellence come this Saturday at the Scotiabank Junior Monarch competition. They have gone through the paces from prelims up until this point with mentorship, the semi-finals, and in their own camps and stuff. And now it is time to complete this journey to the crown and see who will take the crown on Saturday evening.
Yeah, the categories are all together now. At the time, you know, you had the 17-11, then the 16 to this and all that. Everybody is pretty much
so in terms
together
of age
now.
categories,
In the
yes,
age categories,
so the
yeah.
separation comes with the specific genre, yes.
Precisely, yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a pretty interesting concept. You may well find that some of the so-called smaller people in the business, but a tremendous amount of pressure on some of the older people in the business. But what is the venue? Which venue are we using this
So
year?
we're at Carrie Festival House for the first
Okay.
time, and I'm excited to see how they are able to perform in that space and bring all the theatrics to it, because you know that's going to be part of it, not just the performance of the song, but how they utilize the space to add to their performance on the night.
Yeah, I get confused when I start to hear about utilizing space. One has to be very careful because I noticed that over the years, while they're utilizing the space, they run out of breath. I believe people are very unique and every individual got their own way of doing things. It is not necessarily true that a particular artist has to use all the stage to deliver his or her song. It ain't necessarily true. You could stand up in one position and deliver your song.
Definitely.
You understand? So that part of the tutoring always confused me. You got to be able to look at the individual and determine how this individual can actually handle the whole microphone concept. But you have seen some artists go on stage and they just put the microphone there and sing. But we got this training thing in us that we teach the youngsters, go left, go right. So on the night now, he gone all the way to the left and all the way to the right. And by the time he get like in the middle, he breathing hard. Lost breath, lost everything. I hope that this is not the case this year.
Well, everything is unpredictable. On the night, things happen, but they are well trained. They understand what they need to do.
They're well
and
trained.
The training does not only speak to the melody and diction and stuff like that. It speaks to the overall body, which is their instrument. So they've been training, like if they are runners, for instance. So, and it also matters the specific song, because not every song requires that type of movement, as you said.
Correct.
So
correct.
all in context of what will add as opposed to take away from the performance.
You spoke about mentorship. Who were your mentors this year?
So for this year, we had Red Plastic Bag, we had Matt Fingal, TC, and we also had Lisa Howell. She is our staunch vocal coach. So she will stay with them from as soon as they get to the semi-final stage. She will attend the tents and just make notes, pass on to the camp so that they know what areas they need to improve in. So those are our mentors, were our mentors for this season.
What are we teaching them to do? Are we getting them involved in their writing, in understanding melodic structuring and stuff like that?
Oh, definitely. That is something that unfortunately a couple of them shy away from, but we always push for them
It's
to
important.
continue to write, because it will matter in years to come. So everything won't sound the same. You'll have your own style. You can write for yourself. You won't have to depend on anyone else. So coming out of the session, that's where development takes a bit of time. Coming out of this years of pushing and making sure that we have writers, actually at least 3 people I could call off the top of my head, Dondria Ford and Quinn Prescott.
Yeah.
Those are writers who would have passed through Junior Monarch, who have come back to offer their services. So over time we will see that development, because we know to write a proper song takes time, depending on who you are. So we're seeing that coming back in. And Kim Trotman was another person who would have passed through Junior Monarch and then gone on to write for juniors who entered the competition.
Are you and the other members of the administrative crew happy with the topics that are chosen for our young people and how they handle them?
Definitely. I know that has been a conversation over the years, and we seem to think that because they're young, they're not aware, but they are. It's just how they're put over. So even if they come with a topic that you as an adult can align with, it's just the language used that you need to get them involved in that process more. So for this year, for sure, we've said it, coming out of prelims is one of our strongest years, and we're really happy with all that have put in the work, the writers, the arrangers, mentors, coaches, everybody that has played a part and supported these young people in this journey.
Yeah, I must admit, I agree with you. I think it's what I'm hearing I like. I really do like, and a lot of work, as you said, have really gone into it. All right, so I want you to invite the whole of Barbados down to the Junior Monarch Finals. How was the admission? What time you're starting? All sorts of things.
Yes, so we are starting 7 p.m. sharp at Carifesta Halls. Tickets for adults are $25 and for children just $10. Again, 7 p.m. sharp. That's the Scotiabank Junior Monarch Finals. So I want everybody to come on down and support youth, support their development, and just witness an amazing show this Saturday.
That's great. That's great. I certainly hope to come out. Normally, though, the Junior Monarch Finals is very well patronized,
yes,
because you got
thankful.
the parents, the aunties, the uncles, everybody coming down, and I really like that.
And the children deliver.
Yeah, I certainly wish them very well.
Thank you.
All
very
right,
much.
so thank you, and thanks to the entire crew for working hard with the young people and making it happen. We got a nice section of style music in there. We got social commentary, we got party, we got a little bit of raga, we got a little bit of bashy thing, but it all will work out. Junior Monarch Finals coming up this weekend, Carifesta House. Make sure that you are a part of it, going out and support the youngsters. Festival stage, we'll pause and then we'll come back. Well, I told you it's Junior Monarch weekend. The juniors are going to be having a ball because there's the Junior Kaduma that I am looking forward to. I'm looking at the costumes. And tonight on board, we got event producer for this Junior Kaduma competition. Well, it's not really a competition. And we also got a designer that when I saw his name tonight, I almost thought it was Winston Jordan, but it's Winslow Jordan. Stacey Brand, Winslow, welcome to Festival Stage.
Thanks for having us.
Yes. It's good to have you on board.
Thank you so
You've
much.
been around for quite a while, working hard with culture, yeah.
Yes.
You've been doing a
Next
real...
year's 20 years with the National
Yes,
Cultural
it's been a long time.
Long time.
I knew you when you were very small.
And in Junior Monarch myself,
Junior
right?
Monarch, yeah.
Wow.
My goodness, talk to me about this exciting weekend. The youngsters on the street strutting this stuff.
Oh, yes.
And credit your sponsors, please.
Of course.
Yes.
My sponsors is Sandy Lane Charitable Trust.
Yes.
And
Congrats
Affinity
to them.
Plus Credit Union have
Yeah.
come on board this year to co-sponsor and title sponsor Junior Kadooment.
Good.
Sandy Lane has been with us for a few years.
Yeah.
They've been with the school's masquerade project. This is why I've brought Winslow with me this evening to talk about that project. And so they've come to love the event in terms of the profiling that they get and the interaction they get with all the bands and the children and the designers and so on. So they've moved now from just sponsoring the workshop part of it to coming into the full competition.
Nice.
So we have 24 bands on Saturday.
24 junior bands.
24 junior bands.
Wow.
And of that, we have 5 schools and community groups and 19 private bands coming through. So
That's a lot.
that is a lot. We're going to have a really big Junior Kadooment on Saturday.
Yeah. Before we go into the actual concept of it, talk to me about where this will all be held, because that's a lot of bands you're dealing with here.
Yes, so the entire area of the Botanical Gardens is going to be
there we go.
taken over by Junior Kadooment.
Yes.
We are going to assembling the Combermere School, so I say thank you to the Board of Management of Combermere.
Okay.
And the parade exits Combermere School, heads towards what we know as the back of the Nova Scotia Gate.
Right.
That's where the judging point will be.
Okay.
And continues along Codrington Main Road and then into the National Botanical Gardens through the entrance by the NCC.
Okay.
So we have that entire stretch in the Botanical Gardens
Right.
where they're going to have their big after party, their cool down zones, all of the party areas with this face painting and all the live entertainment, all that happening in the Botanical Gardens. But we start the parade over in Combermere School.
Well, so that's good. So
Yes.
that's not a massively long trek, but it's
No.
good enough
Yes.
for people to see the costume designing and everything that will be involved there. And then you're going to the Botanical Gardens, so it's a safe area, safe haven.
Safe
Yeah.
area. We have multiple stations, water stations and so on all around the route
Right.
to keep the children hydrated, and that entire area in the Botanical Gardens will be taken up by all of the bands themselves. They have their after party and their setups for their
Yeah.
individual
Wow, that's
bands.
gonna be bacchanal in there,
all
man.
there, and then we also have an entire area that we dedicate just for spectators and children coming to
This is
the
what-
parade.
this is what I was gonna ask you.
Yeah, that they can come and enjoy Junior Kadooment.
Is there a cost to
This
patrons
is
going to watch?
absolutely
It's
free.
Okay.
Absolutely free to Barbadians. Come out and enjoy the juniors on parade.
Now, before they get there,
Yes,
before they
please.
get to assemble at Combermere and all that, they're in the schools.
Yes.
And we need to teach them the craft.
We do.
And this is where I believe that
This is where Winslow
comes in.
Yeah.
Winslow, talk to me about what's happening in the schools, because of course we are concerned when we look at the major bands, the costumes coming from China and all over the place. No cultural identity involved in those. What are you teaching these people, these youngsters?
Well, first off, we're teaching authentic cultural representation of Barbadian masquerading, which is if you have a theme, you want to represent the theme, not by just color or feathers or beads, but you actually want to be able to look and say, well, if that is representing, let me say a steel donkey, if it's representing a full character, that is what you can see. Even if you go into things that are talking about the hibiscus, there should be a representation that you can tell. It does not have to be a full hibiscus, but it could be a representation that is easy enough that a person not knowing what it is can guess.
You're educating them at the same time too.
Yes, I am.
Because, for instance, I told you, well, let's do a section of the band called Mr. Hardin. Where do we go from there?
Well, you research who Hardin was, what he represents.
Precisely.
And you assimilate that into the designs. So everything from the headpieces to the shoulder pieces, the colors.
I was just about to ask you, what colors would you use
for
for
Mr.
somebody
Hardin?
like a Mr. Hardin?
For Mr. Hardin?
Yeah.
From my understanding,
Let's get
Mr.
the
Hardin represents hard times.
Hard times.
So you could extrapolate that in different ways. Some people might do it as a fire, as a burning.
Yeah,
it could
okay,
be
good.
deep, depressing colors, blues, darks, browns, anything like that.
Yeah, they've chosen a good guy. I like where your brain is going. This is good. How has been the response in the school?
Well, I'm attached.
You attached to Westbury?
Yes, sir. I'm attached to Westbury. It's a good school. The kids surprise me with their intellect, ingenuity.
Wow.
Also, how they adopt the techniques that we're using. It almost seems like we're ready-made for it. So sometimes I got to ask the kids, you sure you was 10 years old? You sure you was 8 years old? Because you seem advanced. And I find that the attention span, even though it wanes at times, is usually locked in for the sessions that we are there. Okay. So it surprises me and it encourages me also to go above and beyond what I think that they might need or they might even understand that they want, because of how in tuned and ingrained in it. It's almost like they act like they needed this to happen. You understand?
Do you add an element of competitive thinking to it? You're Westbury, come on, we got so many schools involved, you got to be the best.
I actually think that the kids have that imbued in them. Yeah, that's imbued in them already. These kids are kind of like computers, how they assimilate information. But I find the creative aspect of where you have your own, you have a tutor such as myself that is showing you, guiding you along the lines. But these kids have great intellect already and capacity for design.
Good, good. Well, that's a good sign though. At the end of the day, that's a very good sign because it means that they're involved and genuinely involved.
Yes, they are. And we want to make it awesome for them this weekend, you know?
Yeah, this conversation can't end yet because there's so much to talk about. But we got some entertainment. I want this youngster to come forward, come and look at the camera, and I want you to introduce yourself and tell us what you're going to be doing tonight on Festival Stage.
My name is Azza. I am performing Wheel and Come Again. This is my pick of the crop song for this year.
Wheel and Come Again.
And I hope you guys enjoy.
Azza, I've listened to your music. You sound good. So I hope you sound good on Festival Stage tonight.
Yes, sir.
So Wheel and Come Again. Let's go with Azza live on Festival.
Hey, hey. It's Azza again. Hey. On the Kaiso scene, we keeping it clean. On the Kaiso scene, we keeping it clean. Some might know me as a singer, some people they don't even know me. Some remember I is a winner, a young Bajan storyteller. Today I tell you it ain't no different. I on the stage with a Kaiso mission, and with this song we all got connection. This is musical satisfaction. So when you see me next on the stage, start to give me your biggest way. From there we set in the place, a blaze compelled ways. They want to sing it. Hello there, faithful audience. I'm the minister of pure jubilance. Sharing good vibes is my only intent. So now introductions out the way. Come with me and my party friends in the season of united vibrance. In a party I don't plan to attend. Tell the DJs we'll and come again. Hey, 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 tell bartenders we'll and come again. Hey, 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 tell crop over we'll and come again. Hey, 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 tell promoters we'll and come again. Hey, 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 tell producers we'll and come again. Hey. Perseverance, yes, Jagatama, cause he is my divine helper. So when things around me start to get better, it's thanks that I give to the Father. And now that we're already acquainted, I got time to share with you a message. Keep the energy we appeasing and chase to another season. So when you see me next on the stage, start to give me your biggest way. From there we set in the place, a blaze compelled ways. They want to sing it. Hello there, people audience. I'm the minister of pure jubilance. Sharing good vibes is my only intent. So now introductions out the way. Come with me and my party friends in the season of united vibrance. In a party I don't plan to attend. Tell the DJs we'll and come again. Hey, 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 tell bartenders we'll and come again. Hey, 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 tell crop over we'll and come again. Hey, 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 tell promoters we'll and come again. Hey, 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 tell producers we'll and come again. Oh, 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 it's us again. Hey, on the Kaiso scene, we keeping it clean. On the Kaiso scene, we keeping it clean. Hello there, people audience. I'm the minister of pure jubilance. Sharing good vibes is my only intent. So now introductions out the way. Come with me and my party friends in the season of united vibrance. In no party I don't plan to attend. Tell the DJs we like come again. Hey, 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 top bartenders we like come again. Hey, 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 top crop over we like come again. Hey, 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 top promoters we like come again. Hey, 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 top bartenders we like come again. Thank you.
Junior Monarchs and Junior Kaduma. Yes, sweetness, sweetness. So I want you once again, Stacia.
Yes, please.
Very hard working cultural officer, very, very hard. I want you once again to invite all of Barbados down to the Botanical Gardens this weekend.
This weekend,
Yeah.
Saturday,
Saturday.
9 o'clock
Time?
on the dot. We start from Combermere School, 24 bands at the National Botanical Gardens for the Sandy Lane Charitable Trust Affinity Plus Junior Kaduma.
And what time we're looking at here?
From 9 in the morning.
No, you see, when I ask
Okay.
all the, so the Barbadians who coming down to see their grandchildren
Yes,
and
please.
all types of nephews and nieces, them could assemble in the Botanical Gardens
Yes,
itself.
yes, they
and
can
wait
assemble.
till the bands come
Yeah,
in
they
there.
can assemble.
Yeah.
There is all along the Codrington Road. We have
Right.
made accommodation that you can come all along the Codrington Road at the judging point and see where the bands will be.
Nice,
and all
nice,
into Botanical
nice,
Gardens
nice.
where's the food courts and all the other activations happening in there. You can come and enjoy the entire day in the Botanical Gardens.
Thank you, Stacia. Winslow,
Yes, sir.
I like what you're doing for the school.
Thank you, sir.
And Westbury is lucky to have somebody like you.
Thank you. Thanks.
So your alma mater, all right, we wish them well. Ladies and gentlemen, you hear them, cultural practitioners in the country. Festival stage, compliments, bop, insecticides, praise, nothing comes close, and the National Cultural Foundation powering the festival. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to Festival Stage. Asa, Q-Lamar, and Thacia on stage here, and you're representing a particular entity, and I want you to tell the people who you're representing, because I know there's a particular tent that you guys are in and doing a number.
Yes, please.
Welcome to the stage.
Thank you for very much having me.
Listen, I was expecting you to do Soca Heaven here tonight, you know. Soca Heaven is enough sugar.
Yeah, you just got to request that in the early.
You gotta guess it. So your tent is judging When?
Sunday.
Sunday
This
coming. Well, let me give that some promotion.
Yes, please.
It's judging Sunday coming.
It is judging Sunday. The tent is Rhythms of Legacy. It's
Rhythms
a new tent
of
that would
Legacy,
have been, the inception would have happened this year. Randy Eastman, the tent organizer and manager, he would have had a mission to showcase talent within the youth and to also enhance that talent and to give them a space where they feel comfortable within the entertainment industry.
You CEO?
I'm they often call me the artist spokesperson, so I'm gonna do that part, and then they will continue wherever they
Ladies and
left
gentlemen, the
off.
shirts are representing the take. I just want to let you know, all right?
Yes, please.
These shirts are worn on purpose tonight on stage because they're actually representing what Randy and his team are doing. Yes. I want to hear a little bit about you this year. I mean, I thought you had a nice little song here tonight.
Thank you.
Where you from?
I'm from everywhere and nowhere. I started singing when I was about 10 years old. I started in church.
In church?
Yes.
Oh, so you know enough hymns and things?
Yes.
And hers?
In the Adventist church at that.
At the Adventist church?
Yes.
Oh dear.
It definitely, when I grew up, I wanted to make a difference and I wanted to make a change. And due to different circumstances, I wasn't able to make the change, but I wanted to make the change. Everybody listens to music, so why not try to make my change within the music?
Yeah. The Adventist church is notorious for good vocals.
Yes.
I must say that. Kudos to them. They're very notorious for that. And your vocals are nice.
Yes,
your lyrical content is quite nice too.
Thank you.
You're judging Pick of the Crop.
Yes, please.
Pick of the Crop. So we're looking forward to that judgment, Pick of the Crop. And then, of course, next to you is Mr. Talent himself. We see him on Facebook doing all types of things. Q Lamar.
Yes, please.
You are judging for Pick of the Crop too?
Yes, please.
What are you doing?
My song is called Welcome to the House.
Well, you know, the style that you normally deal with, this thing is totally different. How are you adjusting to it?
Good question, but I'm custom. I've learned to adapt over the years. Like I can sing some of everything.
The lyrics that you push, are they extemporaneous lyrics or this is stuff that you write?
I write a lot of my content.
You write a lot of your stuff.
Most intros I will freestyle the intro, and then to be more intricate, I will write it.
We ain't got a million years here on the stage, but I want you to tell the people where they can find you on social media. Ladies and gentlemen, this youngster is extremely talented. You got to listen to his work. Where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on all social media.
You used to be the ugly man, right?
Yes, ugly.
But when you twice say the ugly man?
Ugly man is not UGLY, but UGLI. Right? It stands for Understand Greatness Lies Inside Mankind. That's what it stands for.
Love it.
Not because it's ugly.
Love it. You guys are very talented. I must say, this is no joke. If I play a song, you gotta be saying something. This year, I certainly wish you well. And I come in to see how the ugly man can perform during the social commentary on the thing. Rhythms and Legacy people, once again, invite Barbados to come down, see the tent quick.
Come out, support us at this tent night under the UB tent, Sunday the 19th.
Right. Sunday 19th.
You just have a ball.
All right, good. There you go. Rhythms and Legacy going out and support the tent. It's a nice young tent. It got a lot of talent in there. And go and show your support. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a young lady who has been in Crop Over now for quite a while. And you know what, I'm gonna take out that microphone and introduce yourself to the people of Barbados.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Shanta Prince.
Shanta Prince. Hello, Shanta. Shanta, what are you performing tonight for us?
Festival Calling.
Yes, Festival Calling. Shanta Prince.
Run party fed, no run we run party fed, Shanta say. I want to back it up in a party, back it up in the band. Me and my girls we getting a naughty, running up with a man, feeling at the festival calling. I look it sweet and doing it all day, partying in the sun. Oh God, we wait so long. I'm happy and the rum dancing to my favorite song. I come to misbehave, show up the dirty ways. 'Cause we run party set, no run we maximum vibes on minimum sleep. on the runway, maximum vibes on. And we not leave it to the last drum beat, maximum vibes on. I want to back it up in a party, back it up in the valley, and my girls are getting on naughty, winding up with a man, feeling like the festival calling. I love this sweet and doing it all day, partying in the sun. Oh God, we wait so long. I'm happy on the rum, dancing to my favorite song. I come to meet me, show up my dirty way, and I feel so good to be outside. So what the festival calling? I love this sweet and doing it all day.
Festival stage where the stars hang out, brought to you by Bop Insecticide Sprays. Nothing comes close. And of course, powered by the National Cultural Foundation. A lot of work, a lot of the work that have already gone into the festival, you must be given some kudos. It's the coordinating and stuff is really amazing. And there's so many people who we don't ever talk about, we don't ever invite here, who are responsible for making the festival happen. And we want to say thanks to all the technical people, the Darcy Boys and the crews, all the people who helped the NCF to coordinate the artists and make sure everybody comfortable. Thank you, man, because without you guys, we could not have a Crop Over Festival. You know, songwriting is a major part of the Crop Over Festival. Very important for any festival at all, be it country, be it jazz, be it soca, it doesn't matter. And tonight we got Sandra Prince is here, she just performed for you, but we've got the young lady on stage who wrote her song, Miss Hines, who co-wrote the song. Yeah, okay. And she's been writing, Shanna's been writing for quite a while. Shanna is the daughter of my good friend Kevin Hines. Ladies, it's good to have you on the stage.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, great to have you on. I want to start with the songwriting first. You've had a couple nice years. Maybe you want to remind the audience, Shanna, of a couple of the songs that you would have written.
Okay, I would say some of my most popular songs. I Like You Too, Great Go.
Yeah.
Park, by Sion, we got Park Hike, by Faith, we got Festival Calling by Shanty Prince.
Yeah. Those, no, come on, those were some nice songs. Let me go to Shanna for a minute so we can sort out Miss Hines, because we seem to have a little audio thing there.
Okay.
Now, you made it all the way to Party Monarch.
Yeah.
What was that feeling like for you?
It was surreal. It was a childhood dream. My journey in soca started on that stage as a background vocalist.
Yes.
And Sunday felt really good. I had Indra was one of the background vocalists, and she was instrumental because one, she was my first vocal coach, and she got me my first job.
Imagine, because they didn't ask you what Indra doing as a backup for you.
And funny enough, she did background vocals on the song, and I was like, okay, we're gonna get Indra to be on stage that day, and no one was responding to me until I went to the first rehearsal and I saw her, and I was like, y'all all tricked me. So it felt really good knowing that I started on that stage singing background vocals for Rick with Can't Wait, for Natalie, for many of the winners. So to be out front in that capacity felt amazing.
What was it like? Were you overwhelmed or anything? Big audience here watching you, man.
I A little bit, but more excited. It's the biggest stage we have to show our craft, and I went with a mission that I wanted to show people what I was capable of.
After being out for 6 years, the stage is back. You welcome back to Party Monarch?
Yes, and I think it's clear to see that the other artists did as well, because everyone came with fantastic presentations. Everyone came to put on a great show, and from the way how the crowd reacted, you could see that people missed it. It's the excitement you get to see your favorite artist put on the best show that you can. And for me, that was, I don't care what anybody say, I won that night, because people never got to see me in that aspect here at home. I've traveled overseas and like performed, but having all of the production and theater behind it.
You enjoyed that as big stage?
I had so much fun. I had so much fun.
It will give you some encouragement too. Shanna, I'm not too sure if we got the information I wanted from you earlier, because I believe we had a little technical issue here, but I wanted you to tell us about some of the songs that you would have written.
Right, so I was telling you, I think I said I Like You Too by Grateful Co. Starter Pop, Tion, Pop Kite by Faith.
Right.
And of course this year Festival Calling is making waves.
Where did this interest of songwriting come from?
I always was writing, and in a way I've always been writing songs. I come from a very musical background, so I came up listening to music all the time. I used to listen to a lot of soca, to be honest, a lot of reggae, a lot of Caribbean music, so that influenced me a lot. And I just used to write, like, little songs for my friends to laugh, or like little ring game kind of songs, little nursery rhymes. And I just always did it until one of my friends encouraged me. She wanted to be a singer at the time, and she was like, you know what, I think you should write a song for me. So I was like, I don't write songs, like, I just playing around. And she's like, no, like, I believe in you. I think that this is something that you could seriously do. So I just began writing songs for her, and then for myself, just like practicing, playing around, because I thought I wanted to be a singer too. Because in my head, if you sing any song, that means that you had to write it, right? And I wanted to write. So I would practice singing to these songs and so on. And eventually it just really turned into a career, especially when my dad heard me and stuff. He really encouraged it, and Eric Lewis would have encouraged me as well.
Wow. The artist goes on stage, sings the song, wins the competition, gets the money. What do you get as songwriter?
Well,
to stay encouraged to do it.
It depends on the team that you're on.
Yeah.
Because on this team, I am getting a split. Like, there's actually a few contributors to this song, so I'm not the only writer.
Right.
There's 4 writers on this song.
So let's not talk about that song. Let's talk about a song that you would have written. What encourages you, outside of the love for it, to continue to do it all along? Because it could become a career for you.
Yeah, it could be. And I think that I want creatives to understand, and other younger songwriters, any songwriter, to understand that we are in this business to make money the same way that the artists in the business to make money.
Exactly.
So make sure that you get what's due to you, whether that is true, not whether, that should be through being paid for your skill of writing, and also understanding that when you are paying for a song, you're paying for me to write the song. You're not paying for me to release my royalties. You're not paying for it to be a ghost-written track, any of that.
The song is always yours, It's like
the artists don't want to hear that.
Yeah, but that's it.
But it's the truth.
But that's what it is. It's never theirs. They just sing it.
Yes, but at the same time, it's important for artists to feel like the song is theirs. Because if somebody don't feel like something is theirs, they don't treat it well. So how I like to see it, and how I hope that the artists that I work with see it in me, is that I want all of us to win, and I want all of us to make the biggest impact, make the most money, entertain the people the best.
Do you think songwriters get enough credit?
No. I actually feel like people think that I get too much credit.
Well, you've had too much. I mean,
right,
maybe that's how they're thinking. And every year, for the last number of years, your name has been out there. With writing these songs.
That's because I'm writing good songs.
Absolutely.
So I don't see how that's a problem. Because if I contribute in a good way
and it's
to
not
the
a problem.
overall festival,
it's not a problem.
And it should be good.
Is it working for you in the bank, which is always going to be very important?
I would say in Barbados and in the music industry, a lot. It ain't working for a lot of us in the bank. Most of us. Maybe probably just Mikey right now. But it working for me more than I've seen it work for others, and I can see ways in which I can make it work even better.
What is the benefit of cost cap here for the songwriter?
Well, you mean like to break it down completely?
Yeah.
Cost cap goes after the royalty. So picture it like chasing the money and the plays of the song. So wherever your song plays, whether it's here, whether it's in the Caribbean or overseas, they're supposed to be collecting those royalties for you and then paying you out over a period of time.
Shanta, she could have totally written your song. You co-wrote the song. Why?
Well, like I said, there are other writers. We have to say a huge thank you to Junior Seeley and to Kev Jones.
So I want to start y'all just sitting down, Lyman, and the idea come and everybody start coming up with lines.
Well, Shanna, well, our background is when I first got my first background job in Bacchanal Time 10, she was a little girl. And Kevin was bringing her up front saying, well, man, she wants to sing or whatever. So we've always had the link.
I thought so.
And then she started a initiative 2 years ago, the Pink Pen Project. She's like, Shanta, okay, she got a group of us females together, said, okay, we're gonna work on your writing and expanding your horizons and stuff. And from that, Junior would have helped her write a song for summer. And I was like, Junior, I like this song. He contacted me in December and he had the back it up in a party. He had the hook. And he said, I don't have the rest, but I could not get it out of my head. I could not get it out of my head. My neighbors must be sick because they hear that song over and over and over again. And my friend Kev Jones, who's here from Trinidad, I said, Kev, I got a song and I feel like you'll be able to pull it together. And we were just in there, we were just thinking about everything that made crop over, why we love it so. Partying in the sun, oh God, we wait so long. A happy underrum, dancing to my favorite song. And at that point in time, we were dead tired. So the lines, maximum vibes on minimum sleep. That's how we be going outside. We going outside and we giving our all. We tired, but we there because we going to do it again. And from there, Shanna then came in. I was like, okay, because we had a lot of parts. She's like, Shanna, okay, let's put this in all perspective. And it just came out so great. And shout out to Barry Hill who produced it. I could not have asked for better. I think everyone just went with the mission that we love it. We went out there when competition was announced. I went and read all the rules. I was like, we could do this. And when I heard I made it through, it was like, okay. It was different. Again, my experience of being a background vocalist, the prelim situation was different. To not say it was a little weird because it's just you in a room with the judges. But I guess they wanted to really strip it back and hear how you are as a vocalist rather than having all of the props and stuff that you usually would with the semis. Yeah. And then when it was time to go, we just went with it. Everybody came on deck and we just went. And I am just so grateful, one, for all of the sponsors that came on board. Huge shout out to Crowley Productions, to Chipmunk Foods, to Security Smart Barbados, Marvelous Faces, Eat to Fit Lifestyle. We are so grateful.
Okay. You know, at the top of the program, I spoke about the whole criteria, the judging stuff. I did not like that. And I believe that you should provide the artist with a stage to perform the song and let them be judged with an audience before them. 5 or 6 people, that's not good enough for me. That's not going to take my song where I know my song should go. And then there's a bias. And I even heard it in the competition. That's a different story. I take a pause for cause though. And, or should we say goodbye to the ladies now? We can either we take a pause for, right? Okay, so we wrap up the ladies. We wrap you up. No, I just gotta check the time. We're checking the time because your songwriting issue, there's a whole program by itself. There's so many areas that we can look at here. So many areas. Because, for instance, I want to talk about why aren't we having the hits? Why aren't we getting the big hits that takes the artists out to Barbados? What are we doing? Are we dealing with the right concepts? Are we using the right titles? Are we developing our stories so that the region and the rest of the world can identify with those stories? So this is for me an entire program. But ladies, I wanna congratulate you.
Thank you.
You get a couple thousand, so it was not all in vain. And I hope you get a couple thousand this year too.
Thank you so much.
Songwriter and artist. Festival
Next
stage.
Next year we could get more.
Yeah. Festival stage continues in a moment. Welcome back to Festival Stage. I hope you had some good luck. Thanks to Bob. Bob Insecticides Praise, Nothing Comes Close, and powered by the magnificent National Cultural Foundation. Lots of things coming up this weekend, as you heard. The Junior Kaduman, that's going to be on its way Saturday morning. Get out there, support the young people. And then later on in the evening, the Junior Monarch Calypso competition. That is going to be very exciting. There are some really nice songs in that competition. So go on out and support the young people. And CBC TV will be there. We will be there. Yep. You see the shirt tonight, it's because, of course, Argentina is into the finals and number 10 is Messi, and we don't make sport, but it's going to be a lot of problems with Spain. Spain is an extremely good team, but we wish them all well. With me tonight is a youngster I have not seen for quite a while, who started very well in this country with some nice little ditty songs. Don Trent, it's good to see him. Welcome back to Festival Stage.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much.
What has become of Don Trent?
Well, I know I took a bit of a hiatus for about 8 years.
8 years?
Yeah.
A bit?
Yeah.
That's almost as long as Party Monarch.
Yeah, and I pursued my legal career.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been in practice now for 10 years. But I missed the music so much, so I had to return.
Wait. Okay, so you left, you pursue your legal career. You're not a lawyer.
Yeah.
You are in which territory?
I'm living in Belize currently, but I started my practice in Trinidad.
Yeah. How all this happened? All this, you just get up and left Barbados. So,
Yeah,
and your name was on the lips of many people around here.
Yes.
How you get them and walk away from something?
Well, the funny thing is I've been coming to Barbados over the last decade almost every year, but for different reasons and different purposes, particularly my daughter. So I have been here, but I just took the break from the music so that I could perfect my craft as an attorney, I guess.
Yeah. Well, obviously you're hearing music in and out of Barbados.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know if you've heard much of what we've already got this year, but where have you placed yourself this year in our festival?
Well, I've made 2 contributions. One of them faster pace, and one of the more groovy pace that you know Don Trent for.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the where I put it. I mean, I've always been an artist that focus on the fusions, mixing the island rhythmic songs with the different genres of music.
Yeah. Is it working though, Don? I wanted to go in a direction tonight that is a very serious direction. Are we doing the right things here with our music?
I would say, I've heard that Barbados is known for bashment, and I want to say that in my view, Barbados.
We're known for bashment, Barbados?
Yes, it's what is being said.
Jamaica was known for bashment.
No, it's what is being said on the internet. But I'll say this: I've always thought that Barbados is a place where various genres have excelled and done well.
Been able to excel, yes.
And done well. Yeah.
I agree with that.
So I believe as a creative that, creative materials are like products, and they are products, and when we put them in the marketplace, there are different persons who consume different things.
Yes.
So there may be those who like the power soca music, there may be those who like the groovy soca, and there may be those who like bashment. I always say as a creative, if creative energy and direction points a person in a positive vein or a positive direction in life generally, then I'm in support of it.
Yeah. We have though to find the formula, and I'm very concerned about that reputation that we've been given about bashment.
Yes.
Because bashment is not the most popular of the art forms when you look at it.
Well, currently it might arguably be. But
well, there's too much negativity attached to it, though. That's my problem. And
when you say negativity,
and the word itself, well, the lyrical content is smart.
Okay. Yeah.
I tried to find a positive bashment song, really difficult to find one. And the word itself, the actual word itself, for some reason, like there was a particular car we had that had a fast name, and everybody who bought that car felt that that's how he was supposed to drive the car. But the car was just called that, but that's not what you were told to do with it. I think bashment drives that same type of energy at the artist. Now, here's the thing. Bashment can work,
Yes.
But it just has to be targeted well. If you listen to the music of Grenada,
yes.
When you listen to the rhythms of Grenada, that jab type rhythm, there's so much bashment involved in there, but yet there's so much culture in it, niceness, so much richness. We tend to use bashment to push a lot of vulgarity and stuff, and I don't think that it has done us well. Barbados, as you mentioned, the level of variety we have here, we were on Air Groove. In 1995, when Edwin basically started it with Pump Me Up,
Sure.
we were going down the line with a nice day groove, and people like you were coming along and doing extremely well.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, it seemed as though we gone to the bow wows.
All right.
Seems as though we gone to the bow wows. But let's see how it goes.
Yes.
We had a good party. We had a good party, Monarch. We had some good songs coming out to the party, Monarch.
Yes.
Some good raga and some good power soca songs.
Yes.
So I certainly hope that Mikey and his contributions, because of how powerful they were, how lyrically strong they were,
Yes.
would still tell them young people, you can still sing positive things
Yes.
and win.
Well, definitely. Well, I mean, as I said, it's about variety, and I
Yeah.
think people gravitate to different things. But, I mean, once it's creative material, as I said, I think there's a market for it in Barbados, and there's a market for
In
sweet
the
soca.
region, yeah.
Yeah, there's a market for power soca. There's a market generally for
everything.
For everything.
Yeah, it's nice. Don Trent, ladies and gentlemen, on Festival Stage. Oh, we take a break. We'll be back. Welcome back to Festival Stage. They've joined us on the couch, Marsha and Miguel. Hey, good night, guys.
Good night. Good night.
Where you spot on that Marsha face there? She is doing backup for Calypso Tank in this country, and she's also coming forward and singing.
Yes.
And you are House of Soca.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. And Miguel, where do we place you?
House Soca as well, background vocals.
Yes. That's the background people. See, Don Trent. That's the people that you want. You've got. Before we continue with House of Soca, and let me say to you guys, House of Soca, that's the best thing I hear in a long time.
Thank you.
In a long, and that band, oh my gosh, that band could be the festival band for the year.
I could tell you, indeed.
That band, serious.
House of Soca
And
too.
I hear Trent, I ain't see Trent hiding from me. You know, Trent in House of Soca and Trent hiding.
Associate member.
Associate member, definitely. We can see you shortly.
But Trent, you missed a good judging night.
I did.
You missed a solid judging night, man.
I did. I heard it was beautiful, though.
It was beautiful.
Yes, man.
The huge.
Yeah.
It was really, really nice. I like Melody Man too, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
I like Melody Man. Body was. He was
the stage
fantastic. Yeah. He was sick. You got this song Tipsy.
Yes.
Talk to me about Tipsy.
Well, Tipsy is it's a sultry type of groovy soca song.
Yeah.
It mixes contemporary pop with island fusions, island rhythmic sounds.
Right.
And it's produced by Scenes Entourage. It's co-written by Edwin Trent and Don Trent and Scenes Entourage.
And we got a video on TV, so let's have a little listen to it here. See what Belize has done to you.
Give me little, now me one more. Grip me tight. I don't want you to stop. Give me all your wine. Pour into me every last drop. Get me tipsy. 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 Hey, yo. Not one to really drink, but you ain't too sweet. Who would have thought this girl would have drunk on me?
Man's father, I hope I got my job by time. Jeez, stop, boy. Nothing saucy. What's wrong with you? That's the wine?
It is the wine. It is the wine. It creates that,
Lord,
that intoxicating feel.
CBC tomorrow, so one of the showing. Nah, man.
Yeah.
Them types of videos are videos that will get out there internationally and score really tall.
I mean, it shows the beauty of our Caribbean women as well. So, I mean, even the festival itself, it's a cultural thing about our people and showing our movement and our body. So I embrace it.
Listen to me, man. That no confuse the old people out there.
If the intent was to attract, it did so.
Yeah. Talk to me, man. Let me get a room.
Yes, please.
You're rolling the tape. You are out front now.
Yes.
What a nice little difference. How does it feel?
It feels good. I see it as it's a beautiful feeling. It's something people ask me why it took so long, and I say,
because you've been backing up for years, man.
Yes. I started in Rivalers, and then I went straight on to House of Soca, and the rest is history. So it's 20, maybe 27 years in total.
But you are also involved in one of the greatest movements in this country. Talk about it to me now, man.
You mean the Barbados Workers Youth?
No, yeah, but that too.
Israel Level Foundation?
Israel Level Foundation.
Oh, no, I am.
Yeah, you still
I am Israel Level. I've been a member for 46 years, old as we were. So,
46 years?
Yes.
And you don't look like 40, but you've been there for 46 years. That's serious business.
Yes.
Yeah, but because that's where I first saw you. Yes. And then I saw you came into the Kaiso tent and was doing your backup. And then I go on to the judging. And I saw my girl come out on stage and singing and having a wonderful time out there.
Yes.
You got some years to come, because coming from the back to the front ain't easy, you know.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. As a male, how do you fit into the background vocals?
I mean, I bring that tenor, I bring that strength and that
I hearing it
body,
in the tonal quality.
right? Behind. We as background vocals, we have an amazing time together. So I bring the vibes, I bring fun.
Listen. I don't like the name background vocals. I call accompanying vocalist.
Well, we have our own name, which is Vocalize.
Vocalize?
Yes.
Yeah. Right, so that's fine.
Yeah.
You vocalize.
We're vocalists.
And you work with the artists. You come up with the pieces, or are you told the pieces that they want you to sing?
Sometimes.
Yeah, we are told, but then we also have to structure the harmonies as well. And make sure that we do it the way the person wants it done. Because, of course, around this time when it comes to Pick the Crops, everybody wants a song done in a particular way, so you have to make sure you cater to that, because, it's a competition and everybody want to win and get forward, so you have to make sure you do it well.
Sometimes you actually would get what they want, but it's buzzing in your ear. You may be hearing something added. And it's like something buzzing, and it becomes infectious, and we go and say, well, Trent, be hearing this, what do you want? And you might say, yeah, boy, I like that. I didn't think about it, but there we go.
So basically, you got to learn every song.
Yeah. There's no hiding behind it. You have to learn the people's song, because if you don't, they will tell you. They could tell you that you don't know the song.
Yeah, sometimes you save the artist.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you do, because when something goes wrong,
we gotta be the ones there.
Backups. Yeah. I see. I notice all those little intricate details. Very important. Do you think you get your worth though? Your recognition?
Not all the. I don't really think that people pay that much attention to background vocals, and that's the truth. We as background vocals,
I do.
I think that everybody likes the front ground, and there's a lot of work, and your talent as well, adding to a vocal out front is very, very needed, because if we weren't there, the other parts that bring the song to life, it would be missing.
Because everything can use stems.
I would say we don't really get that much appreciation.
But let me tell you, so you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
You sound good, but you're doing something wrong. We used to have some backup girls.
The Cat Attack Girls.
Cat Attack Girls.
Yes.
I sang one of them, Angela, recently.
Yeah. I used to go to the tent, right?
Just to see them.
They became a spectacle in the Kaiso tent. So they did the wonderful vocals and stuff, but they had antics in the back of there.
Yeah.
So, they made your song come out there.
And funny that you say that, Admiral, because sometimes, like for House of Soca, we do that coming out finals. We become one with our artists. So it's not only about our artists, we enhance their performance.
Nice.
And you would actually hear some people saying, well, I'm doing too much. No, but we become a part of our Calypsonians' act. So we ain't gonna be the background. If you want us to wear purple, if you want me to wear a grandmother hat, it doesn't become Marsha. It's whatever makes that character or that song come stand out.
Yeah, in the tent, you don't necessarily change the costumes to match the
Not that much.
No, not
but if you make it to finals and stuff like that,
you
that's
fit
where the
in
creativity
everybody.
comes in.
Yes.
then you accommodate that. How expensive is it to be involved at this level? Because people only see the out front, but I know there's so much cost attached to every
For
little
us,
thing you do.
House of Soca, we provide our background vocals. We meet and we say, okay, what look do we want?
Wow.
The team sits down and say, okay, we want this.
Nice.
If like this is our 60th year, so some elements would have been something traditionally Bajan. Or we say, okay, we're going for more funky attire. Or this year we went a little bit more rootsy with the African. And then the second half was a bit more glamorized. So it's about how the feel of the tent. You look at the songs and you put everything together and come up with a concept.
If I could add, I just want to say that with House Soca, I never feel like if I have to, worry. I feel very taken care of.
Because you're spoiled.
As a vocalist with House of Soca.
He says you're spoiled.
Yeah,
no, House of Soca, we are spoiled. Trust and believe.
But yeah, they are providers, and you feel like an artist. Nobody is little or bigger than anybody. Everybody get treated the same way. So, the big respect for Sharon and the whole entire crew. Honestly,
Yeah, Sharon has to be one of the top tent managers in the country.
Definitely.
Really is. She does a wonderful job.
Definitely.
And I don't know you guys were in the back, but I was in the front sitting down.
I saw you. I was looking at you.
Yeah, I honestly felt about 8 or 9. That's how I felt about the tent at that level.
Can I say something? I stopped with the predicting, you know, because before you felt like if you knew who was going to go through and the way things happened. We had ears, we had a good set of people that they could go through.
Yeah.
And then when you get by the results, you're kind of disappointed. So I stopped my predictions, but as well, I thought that we had an amazing tent.
It was great.
Yeah, everybody just brought the energy that was needed to start out the competition.
There was something about the band, and I want to say this. Why I like this band, this band understands the tent.
Oh, yes.
I noticed that when you came back for the encore, it was not about them. It was about the
bring down the music so you can hear it. Yeah.
That is what the tent is supposed to be all about. I've never seen that in a Kaiso tent in Barbados.
Clock it.
And I am very happy that we've reached the stage. I hope the other tent managers would have gone out and recognized how these fellas treated the artists. They made the artists feel
respected.
Yeah.
You are the most important person on stage tonight. I sit here every year and I say that.
Absolutely.
And the funny thing is, when they did the encore, is then you clearly understand,
that's what he was saying.
Whatever you miss before you can hear in this encore. Yeah, it's an amazing thing. Big respect to the band as well too.
Yeah. I want to say you guys are very important.
Yes, please.
You play a very important role in making sure that the Kaisonian or the performer stays on track.
Yeah.
When he or she forgets you're there.
Yes.
I get it, I feel it. So I think you all do a great job.
Yes,
and I want to commend all who are in the Kaiso tents and doing what I call vocalizing.
Yes. Thank you.
As you put it, vocalizing. It's not an easy job to learn all those songs and everything.
Oh, it is not.
But you guys work to make it happen. We appreciate you.
Yes, please.
There's so many little tentacles of this festival for crop over. If you start to thank everybody, there's a whole program in
itself.
But you all are very important, and we want to thank you for being there.
Yes, we respect you for that as well.
Yeah, and I know you fellas are going to be doing well. Well, look, we got a song because now you coming from backstage and you coming main stage now, and you get so. I want to introduce you to the young. What's the song that you're singing today? And she looks up. You see, this is how. Cameraman, come in a little closer. See how nice the girl look tonight. This is what I'm talking about when you come on festival stage. This is how you got. How sweet you look. What song are you singing?
My stage name is Uzima.
Uzima.
And
what does that mean, Uzima?
Full of life.
Full of life.
Yes.
But Uzima.
It's Swahili for full of life.
Full of life. So you got to outdo my boy who was in here last week.
Sure.
You full of life.
And my song is entitled "The Power Within."
Good. Welcome to Festival Stage. Uzima, The Power Within.
Yeah.
Throughout the pages of history, many myths about black have been told. They spread black fallacies across the entire world. But charcoal black pigment, they drew our stories on caves and walls, stand our ancient testimonies. Black is the color of royalty, the greatness that lies in you and me. Yet they try to paint this color so negatively, associating it with mayhem, turmoil and tragedy. Black, they don't like black, black. Why they fear black, black? They gon' tell you that black magic where you only see evil and fear, so you better don't come near. They say that your darkest day is a Black Friday, where you sure to face dismay. They try to keep me back, they try to make we hate black, cause they know black is the color stronger than any other. Tell them we proud to be black, proud to be black. Tell them we proud to be black. Tell them we proud to be black, proud to be black. Tell them we proud to be black. Oh na 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 na, oh na 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 na. Raise your hand if you're proud to be black, people. We gotta know the power within. To push their agenda, if you're black, you're detestable and vile. And if you're the black sheep, you are the hated one, that bastard child. To keep it divided, they built the narrative. Blacks can't unite, you will hear that as long as you live. They deceive me with all of the white lies. We history and culture, they make we deny. We wave the white flag, surrendering easily, walking away from the legacy of our black identity. Black, they don't like black, black. Why they fear black, black? They gon' tell you that if you really want it illegally, you can get. Just go to the black market. They let white collar crime sail, but don't get caught in blackmail. For that you sure to make a jail. They try to keep me back, they try to make we hate black, cause they know black is the color stronger than any other. Tell them we proud to be black, proud to be black. Tell them we proud to be black. Tell them we proud to be black, proud to be black. Tell them we proud to be black. People, we should be proud to be black. Thank you and have a good evening. You.
Good night. It was a really good night, and I really want to thank all those who came on. Just don't forget to go on down and support the young people this weekend. The Junior Monarch competition, that's going to be really nice and competitive. And then you got Junior Kadooman. You can see the creativity that is coming from in the schools. Education transformation, man, is always very important. I had this cup here. I was watching this cup, and I saw everybody on the set looking at these cups. Compliments courts. You know, my favorite color is blue. And they do look good.
Yeah,
nice.
they do. They look
Very nice cups indeed.
So maybe, guys, we can leave the
I was hoping that we can take them.
Thank you, Barbados. Thanks for watching Festival Stage. Tonight, there's a tent on. Carter Shining Stars, they're on at the big tent at UWI. So, if you could get out, going out and support Julie and the crew. And thanks for being a part of Festival Stage. Crop over, this is where it's happening. Support everything that's happening in the country. Stay safe. Barbados is going to be okay, so don't worry about it. We'll hear you next week again when all the tents will be kind of almost like finished judging.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Next
so.
Thursday.
Yeah. The tents are going to finish next week, Thursday. So get out there, see the Kaiser tent, so that when you all hear people get through, don't argue and fight and say he should not or she should not. If you don't go, you can't argue. Catch you all next week. Take care of yourself. Argentina will win the World Cup. You talk about that.
TV8's presentation of Festival Stage, sponsored by BOP Insecticide Sprays. BOP, nothing comes close, and powered by the National Cultural Foundation.